Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos, and this time we've got another Banknote album video, but this time it's not the Scottish one. Indeed, it's not the Scottish one, which means one thing. It's a second album, which also means another thing. Not Scottish notes. So, I'll show you what's inside. Inside this one, I have English notes, Ulster notes, and territory notes. And I think there's a couple of other ones with pounds written on there as well. So let's have a wee peek. We'll start off with the earlier notes. I think England's at the front, because they're the main ones. Here we go, Bank of England, £1, 3 decimal, old school. Look at that. And also, pre-decimal for that one too. I think it is, yes. £5. There's the other reverse side. Look at that, that's old school. I know it's a bit old, but that one there, that's in real good condition. Lovely. Very, very nice. Also, got these ones. 10 shilling notes. Bank of England 10 shilling notes. And that one's a bit mucky. This one's in better condition. Very nice. That one there has a different reverse to the other two. As I can see, that's all tatty and old, but this one here is in better condition. And here we have a newer £1 note. And there's the ones that I remember growing up with. These ones here, Christopher Collect gave to me as a gift. I gave him some pound notes, he gave me some pound notes, so it was a fair trade. There you go, there's old school reverse. And that's the reverse I remember when growing up. Sir Isaac Newton. It's brilliant. I like that. Reminds me of the coin, the 50p, with that. Fantastic. A couple more of the Isaac Newton £1, and also the £5 note that I remember growing up with. That's going back a bit, eh? This one here has the Duke of Wellington. Now, you've probably seen some of these before in Peel Box videos, so forgive me if I go on about the same thing a couple of times, but it's just to reiterate, some folk might not have seen those videos. Here's the one banknote that follows this one, £10 and £20. How wonderful these are. Massive as well. That one there has Florence Nightingale, and this one here has William Shakespeare. I can't afford to buy the £50 note with Sir Christopher Wren. Maybe one day, maybe. We'll get there. Here's a series. No 50 with this one, sadly, because 50s are costing me a fortune as it is with the brand new ones coming out. So in time, I will get some, but not today. There we go. I'll probably do an update video for this one like I did with the Scottish one. There we go. Bank of England £5 with Gill signature. There's a £10 there. And a £20. Now these three were roughly the same time as each other. Not far off each other, not exactly the same time, but same era. This one here has George Stephenson. This one here has Charles Dickens. And this one here has Michael Faraday. Pop them back in there. This series here came out after this one, not far after. There's a £5 note for that one, £10 note for that one, £20 note for that one, and they're fairly similar, not far off different. A couple of differences between the two sets. The font for Bank of England's the same, and same Queen's portrait, etc. However, there's little differences like the 5, the 10, and the 20 are different. And on this side, it's fairly similar, not far off. The numerals are different, yeah, again. But this one here has Elizabeth Fry. This one here has Charles Darwin. And this one here has Edward Elgar. There we go. I actually prefer the older ones, to be honest, but that's what I remember growing up with as well. Here we have a 20. That was also, this is the paper one that was there before the polymer. There we go. That has Adam Smith. And also, it's that time where I found a space. I have a banknote to put in. I have an AA11 Churchill note, polymer. So let's get that in here. There we go. Hooray! Put that in, straighten up. So we have the £5 note and we have the £10 note, both polymers. Churchill, AA11, and there we go, Jane Austen, AD08, until I find an AA. That'll be us in there for good, until I find that AA to replace it with. Now, I do have other notes to have a look at. I'm just going to sort out territory notes, and yeah, that's fine. I do have another pound note sitting here. That's really old. I don't think I'll add that. It's too bad a condition. Here we have the £20 note. All three of these are in sequence. I didn't want to part with them because I got them when they got released, and they're all AAs, and they're, like I say, in sequence 11, 12, 13. And there's JMW Turner. Nice. Very nice. Also, this one, the £50 note. Now, I don't have the £50 notes prior to this one, sadly. Like I say, in time I will get them and stuff like that. But this one is AA. There we go. This one has Matthew Bolton and James Watt. And then good timing, I managed to get this one. It's not AA, but it will do until I get an AA. This is the Alan Turing polymer. Oh, it's really nice actually. I like the design. All these little bits and pieces. The microchip's cool as anything. Look at that. Fantastic. Just have that on screen a little bit longer just because of its new thingy. Now, I've got a 72 and a 73, so for now I'll put the 72 in here. There we go. Beautiful. And like I say, I'm hopefully in time I will get more £50 notes. Cash the second one in, I think. Or maybe trade that for one of the Scottish ones when they come out. Hey hey. Now on to the next page. And here we have some Northern Irish notes. These ones being Ulster Bank. Now, yeah, I know, they're sideways. That's AA, that's AL, that's AP. Now, AA I'm keeping. I'm going to see if I can upgrade these to a better denomination. I do have a spare one of these, but it's AQ. Now, the hard part of these are because they're in portrait mode. I should really be showing them like this. So I'll do that. £5, £10, £20. Turn her over. There we are, £5. Like that one. It's quite nice. £10. Reminds me of a Hovis advert or something. And this one, £20. It's rather bonny. I like the bits at the top as well here. Fantastic. I do like these. Very bonny notes. There we go. It's just putting them in the right way around. That's because they're sideways, it's put me off kilter. There we go. Now I've got some more Ulster notes. A £10 Dansk Bank. A £10 Polymer Bank of Ireland. And a £20 Bank of Ireland. I do have two of the £20, but one is Bank of Ireland and this one has slightly different. It's like the two Dansk. Anyway, I'll show you these sides. There's the Dansk £10, the Bank of Ireland £10, and the Bank of Ireland £20. As you can see, slightly different obverses as well. and as well as reverses. There's your £20. There's a Northern Bank £20 and the Dansk Bank £20. Now I will be trying to get some new. I'm always going to add to these. There's going to be a couple of updates to this book, I feel. So if I find any more for territories and Northern Ireland as well as England, I will update the videos as possible. But there's the Northern and Dansk. Similar reverses. Only the logos for the banks are different. Also, I have a brand new Polymer Dansk AA as well. Very pretty. And there's a reverse for that one. Now, there's a really special one in here. This one is the George Best £5. There we go. Open this up. And we'll let you have a wee quicker read of that if you like. There we go. And onto the note itself. Ulster Bank Limited. GB for George Best. Wee glyph there as well. What a wonderful note this is. And here, on this side, is the man himself. Cracking note, I like this presentation. There we go. Try and get this back in there. And we shall pop this safely back in there. There we go. Now, I've got coins to collect to thank for these ones. They'll trade with him. And I managed to get some Gibraltarian notes. Here's a £5, and look at that. AAA, fantastic. AAC for £10. And AAB for 20. And their colour schemes have put kind of, because that would be £1 for me, that would be a £5 for me, and that would be a £10 for me, and probably the rest of the UK as well. But it's just weird how they've got their different colour scheme for their different notes. There we go. Mind you, it's no different to the Scottish 50s changing from green to red. I guess it's just the things move on, technology moves on, printing methods move on as well. And it's probably best that we standardise them anyway in the long run, because we'll get a lot of tourists up here getting big green £50 notes going, what do I do with these? You know, they're used to the £50 being red. Anyway, look at that. Moorish Castle. The Great Siege. And the Victory returning. HMS Victory, yes. Returning to Gibraltar in 1805, yes. What a lovely set of notes as well. Again, if I find more, if I get more in time, I will add them and update the Volta video. This one here, States of Guernsey. I have a £1. That's an old school £1. Don't know exactly the year. I could probably find out. But I also got these two, and these two are cracking. This one here is Queen Elizabeth's, was it Diamond Jubilee? Yes, Diamond Jubilee. And this one here was to commemorate the Great War, and it has the prefix of TGW for Great War. This is Queen Elizabeth 60. Fairly similar designs, except up here we have the fuchsia, and on here we have a holographic poppy. I'll show you the two different holograms. There's your fuchsia. Not the best to see. On this one we have the poppy. Very bonny. Very, very bonny. And on this side, there we go. Thomas Delarue. I'm still trying to do my research. I think Delarue print notes. Is that the same fella? I'm not 100% sure. Probably is, but I know Delarue print a lot of banknotes nowadays, and that's who print a lot of the British notes, UK notes. There we go. This one is bonny. That's the green one with the fuchsia plants. This one, there is a slight difference with poppies instead of fuchsias. It's really bonny. I love that poppy note. So on to the next page, and here we have Jersey. Got a couple of pages for Jersey. I have a £1. Thanks to Guernsey Coin Hunts, he sent me a whole series of notes, but I already had a couple of the £1, and the ones that I had slightly better condition and lower prefixes as well. But that's no bad, I've got one to trade. Here's a £1, another £1. There's an old school £5. Nice. I do have a spare one of those. A wee bit of marking on there, but it's not that bad. And £1. Another £1, and there's this £5 old school. Very nice. On to the ones that Grossi gave me. Did we trade with him? There's the £5. There's the £10. Nice hologram as well. And a £20. I quite liked how the Queen is in this one. Oh, that's fallen out. Better put that back in safely. Yeah, the Queen's portrait in this one. Looks happy. There we go. I wonder how that fell out. Maybe replace the page in a wee while. There we go. There's the reverse of the 5. The reverse of the 10. And the reverse of the 20. Really body. Really, really body. Now, here we have the next page. I'm not sure if there's many left, so I think the video will be up soon. Don't worry about that. Here we have a gap. Now, my very good friend Trev from Coins to Collect sent me a wee treat a couple of PO Box videos ago. Check them out in my list. They'll be back in the catalogue somewhere. But also, when he sent me this wee treat, he sent this. It's an Isle of Man 50p note, which I have not got. So I did a wee bit of jigging about, and I've managed to make a space for it. Because I did originally have 1, 5 and 10. So what I'm going to have is a 50p go into here. Look how nice that looks. Now we have the £1 and the £5 all on the same page. Look at them. The 50p one has the Viking longboat. How lovely is that? £1. Tynwald Hill. Hope I pronounced that right. And the £5. Cashel Russian, which is also, is it Russian or Rushton? That's also on one of the coins as well. And here we go. Isle of Man, £10. I'm still yet to get other notes. If I get more, like I say, I'll do an update video. And there's the £10. I quite like these designs with the swirly spirographs and stuff. And there we go, Peel Castle. What a lovely set of banknotes. I keep adding to them all the time. And I think this is my last page, in fact. Oh no, I've got more. I've got this one. I got this one care of Robert Roberts. Thank you very much. And I've got these two courtesy of Matt from Coins and More UK. There we go. Punts. Irish punts. I like that. It reminds me slightly of the Bio tapestry, but also it reminds me of like a few Celtic things that are around where I stay, because we've got very close ties with Ireland and all the Gaelic and Hibernian culture. There we go. There's the £5. That's the one I was cracking a wee bit of a joke, saying it was like The Simpsons with I will not buy any more banknotes. I will stop collecting £50 notes. There we go. I'm starting to worry because the £100 notes will be next year probably. I'll be me bankrupt. And there's the 20. Central Bank of Ireland. I wouldn't mind to find myself a 10 to kind of fill in the gaps. There we go. And some of these British Armed Forces and British military notes. I think that'll be my lot after that, yeah. So, last batch. Issued by British Military Authority, 1 shilling. This is British Armed Forces, 10 new pence. This is the one that Coin Cupboard gave me. To name drop again. And I've got one of these as well. I think he gave me this one too, possibly. It was either that or Robert Roberts. I do forgive me if I forget who gives me what in trades and gifts and PO Box videos, because I get that all that many and I keep forgetting which is which. And there you go, there's the 1 shilling reverse. The 10 new pence reverse. This was definitely Coin Cupboard. And £1. Very, very nice. And also, if I find more of them, I'll upgrade them too. So, tell me more, tell me more. Yeah. What do you think of all these notes? Am I insane? Is this too many? Is this too... I tried to kind of catalogue them in a way that would make sense. I thought it would make sense to have England at the front, and then Ulster, and then all the territory notes from there on forth. Do you have a banknote album similar to this? Do you do them the same way? Do you collect them the same ones I do? Do you put them in different albums? Want a separate book for territories or anything? I know I've got a lot of gaps to fill, especially with regards to £50 notes and ones in between, like for territories. Like Guernsey, I need a 5 and a 10, for instance. Anywho, I'm off the new. Thank you very much for watching and being patient with me, because like my knowledge is still... I'm still learning a lot. Let's just say that. Anywho, right, I'm off. If you're having a hunt, have a happy one. Don't forget to check your change, check your notes as well. You never know, eh? You've got until 30th of September 2022 to cash in your paper 20s and your paper 50s. I look forward to seeing them. Anyway, like I say, I'm off. Ciao the now, cheery bye, and choo choo the new.